What's that? Answer me so I know.
We're not.
No.
It's tough. Do we look good?
Yep.
Hello. Hello. It's Lucas Widman here, alongside my best friend in the entire world, only for today.
Oh.
Ed Lewis. We are live inside the TMZ Newsroom for TMZ Sports. It is Thursday. It's the best Thursday we've ever had. There is so much going on, but we're going to start things off with something that Ed is very proud of, but not a great story for Jay Cutler.
Yeah, he was released, but not from the football field. We'll tell you where he was actually released from. Big story.
And everyone knows by now that Bad Bunny is going to be the star of the show at the Super Bowl, outside of the two teams playing for a championship. We spoke to someone who was very close to him, who wants to get in on his halftime performance. That's going to be a lot of fun, too.
And be a first of its kind.
It would be.
And then lastly, well, not lastly, but one of the bigger topics we have today. Quinshon Judkins, you will recall, he was involved in that alleged domestic violence incident with his ex. We have some exclusive photos and video from his arrest of that alleged incident that we'll bring to you guys. So, big show today.
A lot of stuff, but it's going to be great. You know, Ed's always bringing that energy. Somehow I got to match it.
It's not just the energy. It's just
So I had the ball first. I just want to be on record saying that. And I'm not an Arkansas fan by any means. I don't know how this got to my desk. People just put stuff on it all the time. But
You don't like the Razorbacks?
Ed saw me. There's no shade for the Razorbacks at all. Go Hogs. But yeah, I don't know where this came from. People were like, maybe because he works in sports, he'll like this ball. But I'm a fidgety person.
There's a lot of mini footballs around.
we have a lot
I
of
usually
footballs.
go
There's
for
a lot of stress balls.
Does everybody,
cat stress
do you have a
ball.
mini football?
Yeah, we got.
Oh, he has a mini basketball.
Yeah, not a
but
football.
yeah, I had it, and then
you're
I
kind of
was
like-
like,
you're
well, I
kind of
gotta
left
have
out
a
right
football.
now.
Won this one at Dave & Buster's.
Set us like a soft
That's from me.
Lucas
Yeah.
gave me this one as a present. This was a PR gift from Dentech. Shout out Dentech.
No.
Thank you for that.
Jesus. You
sponsor the show, Dentech.
I just want to say
Come on.
We're looking.
to Babcock,
Shout out to all the homies at Denta.
Celsius, we would also love a sponsor.
congratulations on your win, Babcock. You know,
Yeah, the Yankees.
the Yankees pulled it out.
I'll tell you though,
A narrow
just
win.
buys
yeah,
them.
the ball bounced the right way for the Yankees all night, not for the Red Sox, and yeah, the Yankees got fortunate. The Yankees got fortunate.
Do you think they're going this year?
Now
after
going
that win?
where?
The momentum?
I feel
They gotta get by
relatively
tonight.
good about tonight. There are the two starting pitchers are both rookies. They're both young guys. The Yankees starting pitchers got more experience, so I feel good about tonight's game. But would I feel like 55% good. I would. Yeah, I'm not overly confident at all. Like the Yankees are a better power hitting team. The Red Sox do the small things better, and it's a tough series. A really
Charles
tough
has
series.
been nervous about the Yankees.
Yeah, I think we both are.
After last night's
Yeah.
game, I'd be nervous.
Yeah, no, I
don't
would be too. Like the reality is, look, I mean, you know, the ball that almost got through the infield that Jazz knocked down and then through the first, the Red Sox should have scored on that play, and who knows then what happens. The ball to deep center, that could have been a grand slam. So the Yankees could have lost that game for sure.
Babcock, do you have any score predictions for tonight for the NFL?
I don't know. For
Rams, Niners.
Yeah.
Mac Jones is starting.
Yeah. I don't know. I didn't think about a score prediction.
Well, what do you think?
He would think that game's going to be a.
What do you think the line
close
is?
game.
Yeah. What's the line?
Yeah. What do you think? Let's do a little guess the lines.
I mean, the Niners have lost like everybody from
I know.
Nah, that's going to
But
be
I
a
feel
close
like
game.
division game, it's not going to be as
backup
much of a.
wideouts.
It's like a rivalry.
They're like banged up, and it's at SoFi. I would bet Rams 7.5.
No,
That's a
Rams.
lot. That's
7.5.
too much.
That is
Okay, let's
too-
see.
That's
They're
too
missing
much.
everybody.
I know. Let's go.
I'm gonna give it
go,
3.5.
Let's go.
3.5?
I'll go 4.5. Rams.
4.5.
You can't even
Yeah. See
name
if
a
we can
starting
find
receiver on that
those.
team
Yeah.
right now.
But Edwards, they are. It's a rivalry game.
Okay.
Like,
So
Okay,
wait,
so
you said
backup.
So you said 7.5.
3.
Yeah,
3.5.
I think that's too much, but
Not enough. 8.5.
wow.
The Niners are missing
Yeah.
everyone.
That's a crazy line.
I can't give the Rams 9 points.
I'm not giving them 9.
But Ed nailed that. Ed nailed that. I was absolutely wrong.
I thought it was going to be like
First
6.5. I think.
It's their backups versus the Rams.
Yeah, no. I mean, for sure. And you're probably getting about 3 points or so for the home game. So that's them thinking the Rams are 5 points better.
Power Rangers said Harvey gave us a bunch of balls to play with.
Well,
Yeah, and we like to bounce
have you
them apparently.
yeah, Mojo.
in my
we were
ear.
having issues yesterday with the audio. Mojo, can you hear me? Okay.
I got you, baby.
Boom.
You got me?
Gotcha.
I want to hear more about
It
this.
was going
You
in
said
and out.
Power Rangers, Ed? You just
yeah,
stuff sent there left and right.
Harvey gave them ... a bunch of balls to play with.
Oh my God.
We
And Angie Wolf is going to be an aunt, so congratulations to you.
Oh, let's
congrats,
go.
Angie.
Shout out, Angie.
I'm going to
Shout
be
out,
an uncle
Angie.
here soon, so.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah, buddy.
That's a big deal. Oh, lots
Have you
of
guys
baseball.
noticed for the women's basketball that
What about
they
the
have
women's
an
basketball?
all access now? Like, so basically they're like covering, like it's like an all access, like the practice. No, this is for the women's college basketball.
Oh.
They're starting to, I guess they're starting to trying to ramp that up.
Oh, cool.
So they're
Yeah,
doing
they
like
should.
all access, like LSU, South Carolina.
Yeah, I
has
think
one,
the issue-
UConn.
And
They're
I
starting
think
to
the
ramp it up.
WNBA they've so botched all of this, everything nearly since Caitlin Clark was drafted.
Yeah.
But I think the like Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese in college, that whole rivalry, that was awesome. And I think that's the most that fans have been into to women's basketball ever, because you knew the two personalities. There was a real rivalry. It was heated. And I think that was great for the game. And
Well,
again,
it seems like they're trying to do something new because
I think
it's
they
on
should.
YouTube and that's like it's kind of like a reality show, a little so
Really?
to speak.
No,
Yeah.
I love the idea. I think they absolutely should do stuff like that.
Yeah.
You need the personalities. You got to care about them. You know what
You
I
got
mean?
to have storylines in it.
Yeah,
You know? It's like if there's
that's-
nothing going on, nobody's
right.
going to really.
I know. I totally agree. That's so important. That's so important.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, obviously we've got some baseball going on and everything tonight,
Yeah.
but senior softball games asked, do you think, because obviously there was some rumors earlier on about, or not, I don't know if they were rumors necessarily, but
Yeah.
about the A's moving to Vegas.
Yeah.
I don't know where that is at the
Yeah.
moment, but what do you think
Yeah,
about
it's happening.
Is it still in the process? You think it's gonna for sure happen?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Stadium's already broken ground.
Yeah.
on.
They're,
Oh,
they're
okay,
building
yeah.
that thing. Yeah.
Vegas is
Yeah,
going to
that's
do
a good
well in the
thing.
sports
Look, I think
world.
Vegas. Well, first of
coming
all,
up.
it had been. If you go back 10, 15 years, it would have been crazy to think that a franchise was going to be in Vegas because the leagues were so against betting. But anything to make a buck, and they've now seen that they can make a lot of money, being involved with gambling. So
Well,
they don't care.
Imagine the sports equinox there. You go to the MGM. You got to go to the sports book there and bet on all the local teams. And everything. That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
That's gonna make I mean, not that they don't make enough money as is,
Right,
but it'll
right.
be
You can always
great
make,
for
you
the.
can always make more.
Absolutely.
Why are you doing that?
Lucas,
How
why'd
long
you do
before
that,
the
Lucas?
sports book's in the
Lucas
stadium?
Lidman in the chat.
Yeah, right.
I feel
Probably
like
not
there
far enough.
isn't there a sports book inside the Allegiant?
I don't know, but I've never been to Allegiant.
No.
I really want to go.
No, I'm going next week.
Yeah, are you going?
Oh, very cool.
Raiders
Looks
versus
like a really
Titans.
nice stadium.
The Cowboys
Yeah.
play there on Monday Night
Yeah.
Football in a couple weeks.
Yeah.
And the cheapest price to get in is $500.
It's crazy.
Really?
Yes, it's
Cheapest
crazy.
ticket.
And by comparison, I'm thinking about going to the Chiefs versus Cowboys Thanksgiving Day game.
Right. Oh.
The cheapest to get into that is $100.
Wow.
So and that's Chiefs
That's
Cowboys.
crazy
for
I
for
think
a
it shows.
Thanksgiving
I
game.
paid
Yeah, you would think that
$2.16.
playing the Super Bowl
Yeah.
champions or whatever the defending AFC champions
Yeah.
would be.
I went
Yeah.
to Allegiant for a BTS concert.
Oh,
It's
did you
very
like it?
Oh, yeah.
Really?
It seems awesome. It looks like a spaceship, like driving in there, because it's right off of the
Yeah.
off the main street when you enter Vegas. It's crazy.
It's well
all
put
tinted.
together. They definitely pulled out all the stuff.
Yeah,
so.
it's fun.
Yeah,
I mean,
costs
a lot of those
rent.
big stadium stuff are just expensive in general, I feel like. Because, I mean, I've gone to when the Eagles, I've gotten lucky where the Eagles play the Rams here the last couple of years, and those tickets are pretty expensive. I'm sitting in the bleeds,
Really?
like
I'll be honest
200
with you though,
something.
I
I've been
love SoFi.
to
SoFi's
I've been
great
to a few stadiums, but I think the best stadium I've
Yeah.
ever been to
Is
close to Foxborough is is honestly SoFi.
SoFi, I think-
SoFi's
Yeah,
like
it's
the best.
it's a
Yeah.
good viewing experience, even if you're in like you can see
Yeah.
that billboard and everything's crazy.
if you, I've seen a bunch of lists and stuff and things, and I think you see SoFi at the,
Very
at the
expensive,
very top.
Nancy.
But I think for Vegas, it's an awesome trip.
Yeah,
you go there
it's
with your
nice.
friends, and you go see a football game, or you're gonna now be able
Well,
to
you
go
have a
see
lot
a
of
baseball
experience
game.
during the summer too.
Yeah.
I feel like it'd be awesome. Like going to a ball game in the middle of the
Yeah.
day, then going
Yeah.
out and doing
That'd be
everything
awesome.
out at night. Like seems like a great
Well,
idea.
I
consider
think
the
you
no
guys are
support
forgetting
they've had.
about this one stadium they have
Oh,
called
Tampa.
Lambeau.
Right.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
do
yeah.
want to go to
Well,
Lambeau.
Yeah,
That's
I mean,
definitely
from
the top of the list, obviously.
It's freezing
Right.
though in
Legendary
December.
field ever.
right it all depends what you value, or
Yeah.
do you value like
History.
the history and
Right.
Right, if you're like a history person, then Lambeau, you're gonna love
Chicago.
Wrigley.
Well,
and
I think
Fenway.
the
I
best
will
stadium
say though,
ever-
Dallas's stadium is crazy.
Oh,
when you
yeah.
first walk in and just see the size of it and the jumbotron.
Yeah.
See, but the thing is with AT&T though is like it's a disadvantage for their own players. Like during
Why
the
is
day
that?
games and stuff, have you seen
Oh,
like
this-
it's the way it's built, like the
Oh,
sun,
sun,
right,
yeah.
where the sun is at.
But
like,
everybody's
depending
got
on
to
what.
go through it.
But yeah, it's just like one of those things where it's like you would think
Just
though if
get
you have
used
this
to it.
billion-dollar stadium, you would make
Yeah.
it at least
You would
advantageous for your
thought of
team
that.
the entire game, you know,
I've
or
never
not
been
a
to a football
disadvantage.
game there. I
Didn't
went
they
to
have issues like the
WrestleMania there,
punter
Mojo.
says it's tough to punt in
I went to
Dallas
Yeah.
the whole
Stadium?
WrestleMania there.
I think the best stadium I've ever like sat and watched a game in, not football, but is the Pit in New Mexico
Wow.
to watch the Lobos play. That's a crazy stadium.
Crazy atmosphere.
I mean, it's just like when they have a good game in town, it's the loudest stadium I've ever been in.
Right.
Ohio State Stadium's nice though. Buckeyes.
Oh, now we're moving to college.
Yeah. Now.
I love
I
it.
always
and then you got
liked
the
the
big
setup
house
at
and-
Clemson. I always thought that was
Oh.
pretty cool because it's
With the hill.
it's 85,000 fan capacity. At least when I played there, I think it was
Yeah.
about that. And I want to say most of that 85,000
Right.
is on one set of the high rises because
Yeah.
you have the team house. On the other side of the end zone, you have the hill they come down. The one side is stands, but not as big as the one high side, and it's in the valley. You know, Death
Wow.
Valley, I believe it's called. So
Yeah.
I mean, that place was unreal, and the noise that gets trapped in there is crazy.
Crazy.
It's
loud.
crazy that they have like the two Tiger teams and like, you know, I mean, obviously ACC and SEC, but like I used to go to some games down at LSU, and that's also Death Valley.
Yeah.
You know, it's like also the Tigers.
Yeah.
So let's get some originality. You
Mojo,
know?
what was the toughest stadium you had to play in?
That's what I was just gonna ask, Mojo.
Toughest?
Yeah, tough. Like atmosphere.
I tell you that the fans that talked the most amount of trash was either NC State or Rutgers.
Rutgers makes
Babcock,
sense.
Rutgers. Yeah, for me.
Yeah, NC State was throwing batteries at us.
I've never
actually.
played at Rutgers, but I did play New Brunswick High School. That's where Rutgers is.
Oh,
Very
really?
cool, Andrew. Very, very cool.
That's how you guys get down, huh?
Mojo, where was your favorite away, or where was your favorite stadium you played when you were in the NFL? Aside from Lambeau, obviously.
Yeah.
Gotta say Dallas.
I don't know. I mean, look, there wasn't that many. I'm not gonna act like my career was like incredibly long, but I mean, what we had Arizona, Green Bay. I thought Arizona was actually pretty cool with the field that buzzes out outside of the stadium and the roof that's open. However, that was the dumbest thing ever because when we played there, when I was in Green Bay, we landed. It was 125 degrees outside.
Oh, wow.
And they chose to keep the roof closed as from us coming from Green Bay where it was already cold in camp.
Yeah.
We jumped out to a big lead and we held on for the win, but it was close in the end. If they would have left the roof open, they would have won by like 28.
Ooh.
Dumbest thing ever, but they try to accommodate the fans more than
Right.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Give it an
winning
advantage.
games, I guess.
Yep.
So
Yep.
Oh, no. Well, Arizona's just a different
Hang on, I
beast.
gotta throw this away.
Are you gonna throw it away?
This is horrible.
Death Valley Driver
the hot
or-
chocolate
oh,
machine.
yeah.
Let me tell you.
my phone. I'll
What?
show you something real fast.
Yeah.
It's right there. Right there. Yep.
Lucas, how are we feeling about the guards right now?
We don't
earlier.
cover baseball on this show.
What's the score?
What's the score?
Don't worry about it. We
1-0.
we have never covered MLB ever, so I don't know what you're talking about. Who are the guards?
The Tigers are up 1-0.
What are
Hey.
what do you,
What is a baseball?
Yeah, I certainly don't know. Oh, that's interesting video, Ed.
There's
What is?
Go
something
to
wrong with the hot
camera.
chocolate machine.
Oh, it is.
Just want to tell you guys, yeah. It's broken.
What's wrong with the hot chocolate?
I don't know. It was watered down. It
Oh,
wasn't
yeah.
good.
It's not
It's
good.
hot chocolate?
You're
Yeah.
a chocolate guy?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, if you have water in your
Well,
hot
here, let me
chocolate,
tell
that's
you.
garbage.
Yeah.
Don't even drink
Oh,
it.
I know,
It's
I'm a
waste
milk
of
guy.
Yeah,
gas.
we gotta
Joe.
get the milk in there.
But
We got milk.
The thing
Old
is
milk.
here, the machine. That's all. It's all my only choice. I wanted coffee, but
Got too much coffee.
I got
oh
nothing.
my gosh, man.
I'm empty.
How do you go through?
I gotta
I
go
feel like that would
through.
last a lifetime.
This would probably last me 2 weeks, maybe.
Oh my god.
How many
Yeah.
cups of coffee you drink a day?
2 or 3.
Okay.
2 or 3, yeah. I don't have it in the morning.
That's too many.
I'm sorry. I do have it in the morning, but I try to wait 2 hours before, after I wake up.
So like 10.
That's a good plan.
There's something, yeah. I don't. What do I know what I'm talking about? But Andrew Huberman, the great Andrew Huberman,
The legend.
podcast, the legendary Andrew Huberman.
Shout out.
There's some compound that is in your body when you wake up, and the caffeine suppresses
Senior
it,
softball
and then
games,
it
I don't
comes
think
back
it's
and
out
makes you
yet.
tired, like adenosine, something along those lines, and it makes you tired then after the caffeine wears off. If you wait 90 minutes, 2 hours or so, you burn that off in the morning, and then you have your coffee, and then it's not coming back to make you tired later on in the day.
Really?
That's what he says.
I mean, I guess that. That could make sense.
That's what the doctor says. So that's what I try and do. Steve, okay, so we're going to start with Jay Cutler, right?
Jay Cutler, yeah.
On that note,
You'll walk to Mr. Edward Lewis.
Okay, walk to Ed. Okay. Did we do that he was, I don't remember if we did it on the show, that he was in jail?
No,
We never did, okay.
we didn't do that. He was booked.
Okay, bless you, bless you.
sorry.
Bless you, baby.
Thank you.
Please, no sick people, please.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guys, now that you're live and all in that one space, one of you goes down.
Yeah, we may all
everybody's
get it,
going.
At It's just going to be you.
Oh, we're back, by the way.
At least, you say I'm
My
right?
thoughts and
No, time
reflections
runs on
for an
second.
hour straight.
Yeah, just.
We cover a lot of we cover a lot of baseball on this show, so I just want to
Oh,
let
now you
everyone know.
like baseball again?
Tying run is on second, and Jose's coming
That's
up.
all it took? You're giving up in the fourth inning already, down 1 run?
I like to be entertaining. Well, how fun would it be if I'm like, we're
Yeah,
always in
yeah.
it? You know, like you gotta.
A good pitch too.
I was looking last night. This is what I do with my free time. I was asking AI to give me the best pitcher for each kind of pitch, like who threw the best,
Nice.
4-seam fastball, 3-seam
Three-seam
fastball. is
fastball?
Lucas, only person that throws the pitch. But 2-seam best. They said
Of all time, or
all time.
Okay.
And it was giving me. It gave me 3 for each.
Okay.
You know who it said had the nastiest pitch ever?
Four-seam or-
No, nastiest
What?
pitch ever. What's the most dominant pitch ever?
Ethos.
No.
Randy Johnson's his
No,
heater.
but he was one of them. Randy Johnson's, I don't know if it's his
Fastball.
slider or
Mark Pryor.
like Johan Santana and Pedro
Kershaw's
Martinez were the curve. Yeah.
It's so obvious.
Yes, it is. Steve will get it. I know Steve knows it just by what he said. So the AI, ChatGPT,
Mariano Rivera's cutter.
said, yes, that Mariano's cutter. As far as some of the other pitches, Randy Johnson, I don't know if it was a slider, or obviously
His
it's like
100-mile
sweeping
fastball.
pitch. Yeah, that just like sweeps from left to right. But Johan Santana, Pedro Martinez's changeup
Right.
looked exactly like a fastball, but it's 10 miles an hour slower and dives down. Impossible to hit. Sandy Koufax's curveball, Clayton Kershaw curveball, just
So they said the best ever though was Mariano's
Mariano,
cutter.
most dominant
Got it.
pitch ever.
Yeah.
It's funny though, because when you watch Mariano, it doesn't look like the ball does much.
Yeah,
but
no,
it-
I agree.
Yeah, it was saying though the
got guys
angle of the
out.
camera, and it said that early break is easy to see. There we go. So the Guardians tie things up here, 1-1.
We're a baseball show.
It said that early break is easy to see on TV, but late break is really hard. It looks like nothing. It said that the perception was the ball would rise. It wouldn't. It just wouldn't drop as much.
Right.
And it like cut in on your hands for a lefty way
lefty batter,
more than an average cutter. So he threw it 90% of the time and still couldn't do anything with it.
That's incredible.
But yeah, so Steve, I knew you were thinking that.
Do some Jay Cutler.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you don't want to talk about
just
Mariano
would.
Rivera anymore. By the way, it shows when you're the Yankees fans, and this is how forever every other baseball team, when you don't have an automatic reliever, it's like roulette.
It's like how Ed feels about Dak Prescott.
It was nice when the Yankees, when it was an 8-inning game, or in a game like tonight, you could make it a 7-inning game when Mariano would come in, pitch
6
2
outs,
innings, get 6
yeah.
outs, and game over, and it was virtually an automatic. I mean,
Got him.
not like that. I mean, they've got, you know, they've
I mean,
got
they have
good
every name
arms.
possible, but
Yeah.
they just don't get it done.
Right, they
Devin
don't. Exactly.
Williams
Something
was
about
so
those
dominant.
moments. Yeah.
Duval was dominant.
Yeah, it's just something about those moments, the pressure. It's.
They put on the pinstripes and it's like,
Yeah, I think there's a lot of eyeballs, and some
Yeah.
guys are just not made for New York. It's,
some guys are though.
yeah,
Jazz.
no, some guys are.
Yeah.
Yeah, some
Jazz
some
got
guys
immediately
just, like,
better.
elevated.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny how, and I don't think there's any way to tell. I don't know how you know. Like, what do you do? How do you figure that out beforehand? It's just a lot. It's a gamble in many respects. Oh man. All right, so here our story here is that Jay Cutler, sentenced to 4 days in jail for his for pleading guilty to that DUI.
Yeah.
He went in and now he's out already.
Got out early. Yeah.
Okay, let's do it.
Just a couple days.
Quick sentence. Okay. Yeah, we won't take as much time in between here, Steve, so we can get some of these done.
Hello, Babby.
Shannon. I try not to talk around Shannon because a day or two ago she told me this. She said, "Shut up."
What?
Yeah, she looked me right in the eye and said, "Shut up." So it was very. I'm still not fully recovered from it, but. What'd you say? Okay. Jay Cutler plea deal case August. That way a little bit. Okay, and I'm gonna walk to Ed.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so we never said on the show that he went to jail. Got it. Okay. Welcome to TMZ Sports. Babcock here. Jay Cutler, the former NFL star quarterback. He was in jail and he's out of jail already. So Jay Cutler, as we have talked about on the TMZ Sports website, we talked about it here on the show as well. He actually pled guilty ultimately in August to a DUI charge, and he was sentenced by a judge to 4 days behind bars in the local county jail. Well, Edward, he has since gone in, and he is now out.
According to jail records we've obtained, Jay was booked into jail on Monday morning.
Okay.
And then he was released late Wednesday night.
Oh.
So if you do the math, it's only about 2.5 days.
He didn't do the full time. He didn't do his full sentence.
So I have made upwards of 30 calls on why,
Right.
and I just can't get anybody to get back to me. My best guess here is that he had some sort of credit for time served.
Okay.
Because after the initial accident, the initial arrest, he did spend some time behind bars there. And my assumption is he spent about 24-ish hours behind bars there, and now this is the totality of his 4-day sentence, is 2.5 plus 1.5.
This was not just an ordinary old DUI where he gets stopped and they suspect that he's drunk. There was an accident here, right?
Correct. He allegedly rear-ended somebody,
Yeah.
tried to pay them off with a $2,000, I guess, payment,
Right.
and then got the DUI as well. So he's still facing some stuff here. So now that his
Really?
jail sentence is over, he's also been ordered to spend a year on probation. And not only that, he's been sued by the driver of the other car who says Jay ran into him. He says he's been in a lot of pain and all that stuff. So even
Right.
though his jail sentence is done, there's still a lot more here for Jay. In addition to all of it, he still has had his Tennessee license revoked for a year too. So
Wow.
This was a big problem for Jay. And again, 4 days in jail,
Yep.
it's kind of the least of his worries, to be
Right.
honest with you. There's still a lot more
Oh,
going on
you
here.
could see this costing him a ton of money.
Yes.
And obviously, look, he's made a lot of money in his NFL career. He's really one of the, we've got here, made over $122 million playing football. So he's got the money, but yeah, not clear of his issues now. Also, oftentimes you see somebody that gets a DUI. It was a misdemeanor too. You don't see them do jail time. But like Ed said here, if you've got somebody who was allegedly hurt, you've got an accident involved, it could have been clearly far worse even than it was. And I think that's ultimately why you saw him do jail time. So he's out. He will not go back behind bars, barring something obviously here unforeseen. But like Ed said, still issues to deal with.
Yeah, Tennessee is notoriously buttoned up for this kind of stuff for jail and public records and all that stuff. You kind of have to be a citizen there. So it's hard to figure out what exactly happened. But this is truly, and I mean this, one of the worst plea deals I've ever seen in my time here. Normally, when you plead guilty to DUI, it's in an effort to avoid a strong punishment.
Oh yeah, like, hey, I'll plead guilty. I'm not going to do any time.
Yeah,
now.
like I'll admit to my faults in exchange for a lesser, lighter sentence. But 4 days in jail.
I promise you. I know you might say 4 days. Jay Cutler doesn't want to do a minute in jail.
Yeah.
Like, right? Like, so that's no fun.
Yeah.
Right?
And then a year probation, license suspended, a $350 fine. He's got to do a class, and then again he's got to face the ramifications of a civil lawsuit, which obviously is separate from a.
Right.
But
that's going to be worse than all of this
probably
combined.
will.
But even Mojo, I can see that playing into it. Like he admitted to DUI, and I got to imagine that's good for the plaintiff's case and the civil case, right? Like he admitted being drunk and hitting me. So it's just like
he is literally pled guilty to this in court. It's like, how do you? What's the defense?
He owes me money. Like he's got to pay me now. Yeah.
Exactly.
So
yeah, and he was already willing to pay.
One of the worst plea deals I've seen.
Yeah.
The Instagram or the social post that we made about this story, there were some funny comments about why some theories of why he got out early.
What they say?
One of my favorite ones was that he got out early because he bit the cheese, and people were saying, "Who did he snitch on for? It's a DUI." I thought that one was pretty funny. And then another one that I kind of agree with is that he got out early for putting Vanderbilt on the map, and that was just his opinion. So.
Those ASU guys, man, they always seem to get into some trouble, man.
And someone else thought it was Dave Portnoy. They're like, "Is this the one bite pizza guy?"
We did not. Do we have
the lineup.
Who's playing first
I will
base?
tell you this. Clearly, Aaron Boone heard all the criticism from Game 1.
So Jazz is playing.
Jazz is playing.
Who's playing first base?
Here's what.
Yeah.
Ben Rice.
Okay.
Here's what he did. He did. You know what? I love this. He went to a classic.
Yeah.
Left, right, left, right, left, right. Trent Grisham.
Okay.
Aaron Judge.
Okay.
Cody Bellinger.
Okay.
Stanton. Rice. Rosario. Starting at third. Just keeping him in.
Yeah.
Then Jazz, Volpe, Austin Wells.
Okay.
All your bangers in there.
And tonight too, left right makes sense because no pitcher is staying in there. If you're getting hit hard, you're out.
Yeah.
So make matchups harder.
Left, right.
That makes a lot of sense. If you give up 2 runs tonight, you're done. You're out. Maybe less.
What time is that game?
Yeah. Well, they moved it back. Yeah. It was supposed to be 3.
Because the Dodgers. Because the Dodgers are done. There's no late game.
Right.
So they moved.
They pushed the Yankees back. Right. They had been playing at 3.
It would have been 3 if the Dodgers
3 Pacific,
lost
6.
last night, but.
Yeah. So they pushed it back a little bit. Okay, I like that, Charles. I figured Jazz would play, and I don't think you got to have Rice in the lineup, but I don't.
Yeah.
I would have wanted him
in
to
there.
catch. I don't. He's not a good catcher. He can't throw guys out. But I mean, he's better than me. But
I'm pulling for y'all, man. I hope y'all can
you're
get
not
out.
pulling for us.
We're aiming for a better bar than
Yeah,
than
right.
me,
Than me. Than what I can do.
I want y'all to win
What do
this,
you mean? You're not pulling for us.
Yeah,
you're a
for
liar,
sure.
Keith.
I'm dead
You're
serious.
you're dying to troll us.
I'm pulling for you guys this one.
No, you tried to troll us the other day. Even.
That's why you didn't get the
Game
invite
1.
to the watch party.
Yeah, we got a big party.
You know, you guys
Even
always
game
leave
1,
me
you
out,
text
man.
Charles and I, and you said something
Talking
disrespectful.
trash.
I did not. I was like, you
Worst
guys.
kind of like we don't hear anything from you. Just forget
Yes, that's not true.
worst.
When you guys do well, I give you your flowers.
Yeah.
You know, you just don't do well too much.
You just.
Keith, who's your team?
Huh?
Who's your team?
In baseball?
Yeah.
I don't know. Dodgers let you down.
The
They
Yankees
always bring
really
you
came
down.
to
I'm
play.
not really a baseball.
Not a baseball
fan.
guy?
I'll root for them, but
Okay.
I'll root for the Yankees because of Babcock and Charles.
Okay.
But you know,
All right, what are we going to next? Bad Bunny.
Bad Bunny.
Bad Bunny next. Speaking of the Yankees, we spoke to a Yankee fan earlier today. Mojo's buddy, Damian Priest.
Hey.
Okay. And we're asking Steve.
It's his reaction. His
Right, his
reaction
reaction,
to his
okay.
friend. He's done multiple appearances in WWE with him,
Okay.
and he's personally friends with him. So his reaction, and then it kind of spins into, Bad Bunny, came over to his world in the wrestling ring. Would he want to join him during that halftime show?
Got it. Okay.
So you'll do Lucas and then Dean.
Okay. And they have wrestled as a tag team, and they've also wrestled against each other.
Exactly.
Got it. Okay.
They've done it all.
They've done it all. Okay. So they've been Tag team partners. They've been rivals in the ring.
By the
Okay.
way,
Love it. Let's do it.
wait, did you finish it?
What's the shirt? I like the shirt, Mojo.
Not gonna say it yet.
Oh,
Did you get that when you
this
went
is
to,
Mercedes
Yeah.
Monet's shirt?
That looks good. No, I thought so.
Her Crunchyroll shirt.
That looks really cool. I thought so. Did you? Where'd you go with her? Didn't you go to?
We did that deal
Yeah.
for her.
Yeah. But didn't you
And
go?
that was
didn't
in,
you go
Tokyo
overseas?
for the Anime
yeah,
Awards.
Tokyo. Right.
That was a heck. That was Meg Thee Stallion.
You saw Meg Thee Stallion. That. Yeah.
Mojo,
That
I
was
didn't know
very
you
cool.
did that. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that was awesome.
That was a fun one.
That was really. That's an
I
awesome.
love
What an
Tokyo.
awesome trip. Really? Yeah. That's.
I've been there the
We gotta
last
do
2
it
years.
again because I want to do that every year.
I go nowhere. I just go here. Just go here and then New Jersey.
All right, sports
Yeah.
Tokyo
We gotta
trip
break
to
this
go
up
watch some
for you,
baseball.
Babcock. We gotta get you out of there. We
I
gotta
know.
get you out of the country
Break
at
me
some
out.
point.
Yeah, break me out.
Live segment in the streets
let's
of
do it.
Shibuya.
Man, that sounds good.
We need some stamps in that passport.
Yeah, I'll go to Lucas and then we'll go to Mojo. Okay.
First time on camera, I was with that.
Okay. All right, I'll talk a little bit at the top. Yeah. No, I was gonna say welcome back. It's moving on. False start. All right, moving on to Bad Bunny, who is obviously the Super Bowl 60 halftime performer. He is also one of the most controversial and polarizing picks I think that the NFL has ever had. But Bad Bunny is gonna be there in February in Santa Clara, and a lot of fans are really excited. Not just fans. Also, Bad Bunny's buddies, his friends, super pumped about his selection. One of those guys is, Lucas, is Damian Priest. Damian Priest, of course, is a WWE superstar who was not just a tag team partner of Bad Bunny's. Of course, when Bad Bunny has gone over to WWE and has been awesome, and Mojo will speak a little more to that in just a second here, but he's been a tag team partner of Bad Bunny's, Damian Priest has, and they've also wrestled against each other, so they've been rivals in the ring. We had an opportunity a little bit earlier today to sit down with Damian Priest, and we asked him, first of all, what's your reaction to your buddy getting this enormous honor from the NFL? And he's gone over to your world. Do you have any interest in possibly going over to his, like at Super Bowl 60?
Man, just proud. Like that guy's the definition of, when parents tell their kids, you set your mind to something, you can achieve it. He is the example. I mean, what can't this guy not achieve? And what he's doing culturally, just representing his people and, and just inspiring. I admire him just for that alone. And as a friend, I'm obviously happy and proud and so excited. I can't wait to see what he does at the Super Bowl, man.
We saw what he was able to accomplish in your world. Any dance moves, anything, would Damian Priest want any part of being part of the Super Bowl halftime show with Bad Bunny this year?
I mean, that's not up to me, but would I be willing? Absolutely, man. If you need me to learn some dance moves and break it down, I can figure it out.
Well, I'm sure they'll have guests, Lucas, right? So I would think there'd be musical acts, but maybe?
This isn't that far-fetched.
No, it's really not, the more I think about it.
Right, and Damian Priest is one of those guys who, whenever we talk to him at LAX or anywhere, he always talks about how awesome Bad Bunny is at wrestling, and there's been a lot of talk this week, especially because the wrestling fans, when they made this announcement, they go, oh, WWE, great, Bad Bunny, trying to get in on it. But he has said, Bad Bunny has an open invite to WWE anytime. That is how much he dedicates his time and actually goes through the process that he needs to in preparation for these kind of events, that he gives it his all. Yeah. Unlike, other celebrities who might just, mail it in and just be like, I'm going to get my check and go in and out. Bad Bunny is really about it. And I think the only thing that you can do here is return the favor. And for a guy who has been singing your praises for so long, give him a little backup dancer job for the Super Bowl. How cool would that be? And then the camera pans to him, and all of a sudden it's Damian Priest.
Do you want to see that, Mojo? Are we interested in
You're
this?
damn right I want to see this, Babcock. And I'll say I've partied with Damian many times. He doesn't need to take dance lessons. He's ready to go right now. Just tell him the choreography he needs to hit that night. He's ready. I've seen him party. He can do his thing. I'm going to take this a step further for you guys. I'm going to say that Bad Bunny straight up owes Damian Priest this. He owes it to him, all right? That's how above and beyond Damian went in welcoming Bad Bunny over to WWE. Because I got to say, when they were tagging, this was very, very shortly after Damian had finally just gotten called up to the main roster. This is a guy that's been a lifelong wrestler who paid his dues before getting signed, got to WWE, went the NXT route. He finally gets to go to the main roster. He finally gets a booking on WrestleMania and all these big moments, just to be paired up with Bad Bunny, who essentially stole the show, and the company built up way more than Damian. And Damian didn't complain. He did his job. He built him up. He shared his big moments right when he was first getting them for the first time. So if you ask me, hey, man, Bad Bunny better factor this man in. He owes it to him. There's your receipt in a positive way. Of course, Damian Priest went on to do so many incredible things on his own and is one of the mainstays and footholds in WWE now. But I think this would be a really cool opportunity to pay back a favor and, you know, shine up your buddy. They're real life friends. So, I mean, why wouldn't you want your friend to share this moment with you?
Yeah, I could actually see it, Mojo. I could definitely see some sort of WWE component. I do also think that they will probably bring other musical acts. We've seen, you know, a lot of the past performers do that, bring on some friends and perform some of their biggest hits. So I think that could happen. What do, before we move on, Mojo, what do the wrestlers think? Because like you said, he came in there and I think a lot of fans were really impressed with Bad Bunny and how great he was. What's sort of the feel amongst the wrestlers? Do they like Bad Bunny? Is there respect for him in the WWE locker room? What's the feel for this guy who is a pop star or a musical star who comes in to a world that he doesn't really know and he performs? Is there jealousy? Or do they think he's good, talented? What's the feeling?
Well, I mean, look, to a certain extent, there's always probably going to be some jealousy for guys that have been doing this, guys and girls that have been doing this for 365 days a year for their entire lives. So anytime an outside celebrity comes in, it's taking jobs away in big moments from somebody that's already there. But I don't think you always hold that against the talent. From everything that I've heard from everyone I've talked to, I mean, Bad Bunny came in, he was humble, he worked incredibly hard. One thing that's definitely of note that always resonates with me personally is he was more than happy to come in and get his ass kicked. A lot of these outside celebrities, they just want to come in and use top talent to kick their ass and then leave. And that doesn't do any favors for the talent or the business. That just does themselves a favor. But Bad Bunny was ready to come in and wrestle and take big moves and get chucked off the stage, whatever it took. He was willing to do that. And I think when you come in with that kind of attitude, especially as a lifelong fan, there's going to be just a huge reception for you backstage, and that's what happened.
Awesome. Love it. Yeah, I obviously have no idea what I'm talking about, but to me, he just looks so impressive in some of the things that he's been able to do. As a guy who has no training, has no,
Well, Babcock,
formal training, right?
You don't have any training now. I still think your wrestling days are ahead of you, not behind you.
I will be WWE champion.
That's right.
I would be such an amazing wrestler. You have no
Would
idea.
you?
What would your name be,
You would have
Lucas?
to rip the mic from me, first of all.
What would your name
The
be?
WID.
The wid.
Yeah, the Wid. Like, we have the Miz, the Wid.
Nice.
And then I'd have Wid Mania. Like, yeah.
Wid mania.
I don't
like
know
it.
why you guys are talking like this is some unattainable dream or goal. Like, we can make this happen in 2 seconds. Just saying.
Yeah.
See, we're
I don't know
gonna
about
keep
all
opening your mouth.
that.
We're gonna be in a wrestling match. So
Just, we can get a ring and like in 2 seconds, we'll set that thing up. We'll bring it over to TMZ, put it in the parking lot, put it right there. We can get
That
some
would be
wrestlers.
awesome.
We can do the thing. It's,
Well, I'm surprised Ed hasn't turned around and been like, well, we're not in the same weight class, Lucas. You can't
We're not in the same athletic class, buddy.
Don't
Man. Oh my
the
goodness.
TMZ
well,
Sports
obviously, we
Olympics.
know what our
I mean,
opening
yeah,
match
Yeah, that's
is.
gonna settle a lot of
yeah.
debates.
Mojo, that's definitely the opening match.
No, it's
These
got to
guys
be the main
have so much
event.
beef with each other.
It's got to be the main event.
Because every
that has
time
to be main event.
I try and say anything about my athleticism, and I know it's not much, but I know where my strengths are. And every time I say, oh, I could do this, Ed's like, well, you better be able to. You're blank, blank, blank weight, blah, blah, blah. Okay.
Guys, I'm just saying, I'm taking Lucas in this.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mojo.
Hey, Edward, I think he's going to RKO you, man. I'm sorry.
If that's what the script entails, you know what I mean?
And if we're talking outfit, I am full
Wait,
on
just
Speedo.
hold on.
Orange and brown?
Wait, what? Speedo, you say?
Yeah.
Orange
I'm
and
wearing the
brown.
briefs.
Are you open to
Something
talking
akin
about
to
that?
this outfit?
Yeah.
Yes.
The first time you wrestle in the underwear,
We
you
have to
run
do
out
this.
there and you feel like you're legit naked
Yeah,
in front of
what does that feel
a
like,
lot of
Mojo?
strangers.
I would feel very nervous.
I'd feel at home.
Lucas said he'd feel at home. Yeah,
You get used to it fairly quick, but the high boots and the underwear is definitely something.
Do they tell you what to say? Do they tell you what you have to wear, or, I mean, can you
They'll
say
make
like
suggestions, but it's up to you to create and design, purchase all your stuff. So I mean, if they don't like it, they'll tell you. But usually you got some significant say in there.
Yeah, I would
That would be hilarious.
probably throw a few socks in there. You know?
You're the one.
Get some
Well, what you have
John
to do is
Cena
you have to put a
jorts.
design or a logo on the front region.
Yes.
On the front region.
Because depending on what color, if you just have one color, you're gonna be able to see every bit of that of whatever.
You gotta break it up a little bit.
Yeah, I'd have a bunch of socks in there.
Bunch of
There's no space in those little ass underwear.
As Steve tries to get me to move on,
What would Edward's wrestling be?
People want to hear about the socks.
Yeah.
What would you name?
All right.
Yourself, Edward?
I'm sorry, Steve. What are we? AJ.
What would I wrestle in or?
Yeah. What would your name be? Your wrestling.
The Wid versus
Squid versus squid.
The squid.
The Wid.
All right. So here, let's do this real quick because I got to do a live shot.
What are we going to do now?
AJ Brown.
AJ Brown.
Okay, so we have tweet
The diva himself.
Tweet followed by AJ on Wednesday backtracking, or did he really backtrack?
Okay, is that directly related to the tweet, or just kind of his body language too after the game?
Yeah, it was directly related. He was asked about his tweet, which he obviously pulled it down.
Okay, so we'll put this up and we'll read it. The tweet.
Exactly.
Okay. Eagles 4-0. Yeah, we're going to do, I think, Ed and Mojo here. Okay, so 4 catches. Okay, all right, cool, let's do it. Hang on, I'm sorry, Steve. Let me think about this real quick, because I don't want to do AJ Brown. AJ Brown is trying to walk back a tweet. Something along those lines, Steve, that seemed to suggest he was really unhappy in Philadelphia. Okay, all right, cool, let's do it. Welcome back to TMZ Sports. Babcock here. A.J. Brown, the star receiver for the Philadelphia Eagles, is seemingly trying, whether you buy it or not, that's up for debate, but is seemingly trying to walk back a tweet, something that he posted on social media after the Eagles won on Sunday. The 4-0 Eagles, by the way, they beat the Bucs 31-25, but A.J. Brown with another slow week as far as production goes. He only had 2 catches for 7 yards in week 4 against Tampa Bay. Well, after the game, before we go to A.J.'s comments and when he tried to walk this thing back, after the game, he has this to say. If you're not welcomed, not listened to, quietly withdraw. Don't make a scene, shrug your shoulders, and be on your way. So to quote that he put up, that is what A.J. Brown had to say. And again, the team wins. They're 4-0. A lot of people think they are quite literally the best team, the most dangerous team in the entire league. But he is seemingly not happy with his role and the footballs that he's been catching this year. So Wednesday, he is back at the facility as the team is practicing. And a lot of the fans around the NFL talking about the situation in Philly for A.J. He tried to explain. He tried to walk things back. Here was AJ.
Obviously, Sunday after the game, I let my frustrations boil over. I didn't speak to the media. I had a chance to correct my frustrations, and I continued to let it boil over. That's on me. I take full accountability on that, posting that. My message on Twitter wasn't directed at anyone in the building. Not my coaches, not my quarterback, my GM, nobody. Like I said, I take full accountability. Unfortunately, I did it to myself. I won't even say unfortunately, I did it to myself. But this is my home, man. I love it here. But you just see frustration because obviously, we want to be great, and most definitely, I want to be great as well. So, but I think it's fair to want the ball to get us going. Like last week against the Rams, I caught the sluggo, got the offense going. Next play, opened up for Dallas Goedert. The safety came over to my side and opened it up. So, I don't think it's a bad thing for wanting the ball. It's not just for targets or anything to put numbers up, but no, I see that we're struggling, and I'm a guy that wants the ball in those times when we can't find a way. Give it to me. Like when the game's on the line, give the ball to me. I want that. I want that pressure. I put it on myself, and I work hard for it. And so that's what, the misconstruction or whatever you misconstrue, whatever perspective you can about me, but it is what it is. And I don't care, to be honest, because my teammates know. My teammates know that when the game's on the line, look at me.
So there it is. I mean, the only thing I would say is that they are good. They're 4-0,
I think if you were actually losing these games, you could buy his point.
I agree.
We've seen a lot of selfish receivers over the last 20 years in the National Football League.
Receivers want the ball.
This might be the most selfish thing I've ever seen. I really mean this. They're 4-0.
Yeah.
They won that game by 6 points.
Right.
Like it's not like they're losing and okay, I get it. You're frustrated. I could help this team win.
Right.
You're not needed. You're not required. And you know what is absolutely not needed? You throwing gasoline on a fire that's not even a fire.
Right.
I cannot believe that he is trying to justify it. Should be like, hey, look, that was super selfish of me, and I'll never do that again.
And he's obviously a really good football player, but he's like an introspective and an intelligent guy. I mean, he really is. So I am really confused about this
to be on
approach.
A 4-0 team and be doing this and be talking about this as you're gearing up to go 5-0 is crazy.
Yeah. And what do you think, Mojo? I mean, you've been in these locker rooms before. I feel like his teammates got to be looking at him a little bit sideways this week.
When I heard him doing this interview, I was getting ready to say, you know what? He handled this really well. He tweeted something that maybe was ill-advised, but this interview, he's coming across very professional.
Yeah.
He made a mistake, and then he just kept talking and just kept digging himself his own grave. And I'm just like, bro, stop. If I would have been in the locker next to him, I would have interrupted and cut off that interview just to end it. What are you doing? I mean, you guys have already talked about it. You're the defending Super Bowl champions. You're undefeated. There are no problems publicly. Of course, on the inside, in the locker room, in your coaches' meetings, all of these things. Hey, guys, we're 31st in passing yards. We got to figure this out. We're winning now.
Yeah.
If we maintain this course of action, we're not going to repeat this year, so we got to figure this out. But publicly, no, you don't go out there and say all of these things because it comes off as extremely selfish. And, whatever they're doing is working. I mean, fans might look at this as, hey, maybe if they were targeting AJ, that would have been enough for us to lose the games that we won by a very small margin. So I don't know. I think when you're in a locker room and you see tweets like this, you look at a guy kind of sideways because his priorities aren't kept straight. He clearly is only caring about his stats, his career, because when you're undefeated, there leaves no gray area whatsoever on this matter. So, I mean, look, if it was me, I'd have to go around and apologize to my teammates, my coaches. Maybe you do that in a team meeting. It's like, hey, guys, I hate to be a distraction. We're flying high right now, literally as the Eagles. I shouldn't have said what I did. I just, I felt left out of all the success we're having, and I want to contribute because I think I can. Like, that's what I would say. But you double down on your comments in that interview. It just makes this entire situation a little bit difficult. I don't think this is going to lead to any major problems unless he takes it that way. I think the team can tuck this one away and compartmentalize it a little bit, but still not a great look.
Yeah, like they're a veteran team. They've got veteran leadership. They have won at the highest level before. So yeah, I agree with you there, Mojo. But yeah, it feels like this might be setting up for these two clashing heads, and be interesting to see where it goes. Cool. Yeah. Luca, I'm interested in your take on this.
So, like, as an Eagles fan, right, he came to the team a few years, 2-3 years, I think like 3 years ago. And, I mean, he completely changed the trajectory of the team, of Jalen Hurts' career. Just like our team was going nowhere fast when it was, I mean, we had Devontae Smith. We traded that first-round pick for AJ, and he's been great. But the thing is with him is that he does, out of most wide receivers in the league are very, talkative, like to get their stats up, kind of divas in that sense. And he, without a shadow of a doubt, always does something like this. If it wasn't these comments this year, which I agree are completely ridiculous and selfish. I love you, AJ Brown, but like, come on. But then if it's not this, it's reading a book on the sideline last year, So it's like, I think all of these things can be handled internally. I think the game plan and stuff can be scripted. I mean, he got 8 targets last game. It wasn't like he didn't get anything. And it's not like he's not being trying to be utilized in the offense. Everybody knows he's a great receiver. I just think these comments are of no benefit to him or the team.
But it's also a business, though. Like, at the end of the day,
that's the other
part. If you're not part of that, if they tend to weed you out, or you're not part of that nucleus when you go to negotiating.
I'm with you on that, but he signed a big deal already. He's been paid, and I think he's been paid over multiple times at this point.
We've extended him.
At that point, you handle that internally. You go to your coaches, you go to or you talk to your agent. That's his job. And you handle it that way. I mean, voicing concern to the public, all that does is stack the public against you, and they might not forget about comments.
Well, because
like that.
all the time, it's like the entire narrative around the Philadelphia Eagles. Even we could start. We went 10-0 a few seasons ago, and it was still the narrative was that he was making comments about not getting the ball. Well, it's never about the team is winning and the team is happy about winning. It's always one thing that they got to complain about, and AJ Brown typically seems to be at the middle of that. He is, like you guys were saying, an extremely, obviously intellectual guy. But it's like with these comments and stuff, it's like that only causes turmoil in the team, in the locker room, and especially in the media.
Yeah, that's why I called it like one of the most selfish things.
Yeah,
he's already been paid. They're winning nonstop. They're fresh off a Super Bowl. They're 4-0. They're actually putting up decent offensive numbers. I know they're not passing the ball well, but they've scored 20, 30 points in almost every game. Like,
whatever works, man.
But it's hard. But I guess it's hard when you feel you're not contributing like you used to, like you're accustomed to doing.
And then get over it.
I'm just saying, like I can see his also.
You can be upset, but don't put it out publicly.
But it's also not like he's not like everybody. When he has his games, he's dominant, and he's not like he's putting up 600 yards a season. He's gonna put up over 1,000 yards and get 6 or 7 touchdowns this year.
We know you're all right.
It's like he's gonna be fine.
Yeah.
It's just like these. It's just when it happens like this so often. It's every season except for the first season that he joined the team. There has been something like this, and it gets to a certain point where he says these comments weren't angled at anybody at the team, but it's like every single time it seems like it's angled at the offensive coordinator, Jalen Hurts. And it sucks. It sucks as a fan. It sucks as an organization to have that because it's like I love AJ Brown. I love what he's done for the team. We don't win that Super Bowl last year if it's not for him, but it just causes so much conflict. So, but I see what you're saying, Keith. It does it makes sense to not want to feel excluded from the organization in any way and contribute.
Yeah.
But.
Okay.
Hopefully this gets settled out and that we can, hopefully get him his 60 yards and a touchdown every week or something. So,
what a ridiculous. We have to win and make sure that happens.
I know, right?
It's like we're more likely than not. I mean, we're playing the Broncos this week. If we, that's a good game against a good defense. You got to play the best cornerback in the league in Pat Surtain. And if he has a good game here, he'll go silent for the week. And then if we play the Giants and we beat them by 30, and he doesn't have 100 yards and 2 touchdowns, he's gonna probably do more stuff like this. It's just it's annoying.
Lucas and Edward, are you guys cool to do a little talk about a Browns rookie?
Sure.
Not named Shador.
Sure. Shador.
By the way,
Mojo
classic
is a former
mess
footballer.
Up. Well, not mess up on both of our parts because it was kind of funny. In the tease at the top of the stream, Brown backtracks was A.J. Brown, not Cleveland Brown.
And what do we say?
You teased Quinshon Judkins.
Oh.
Because you saw Brown.
Oh.
But it's fine. But they both work.
I thought that was you. It wasn't me. I didn't do that.
No, you did that.
Do you want to lead this into me, or do you want me to lead this into you?
I'll lead into you.
Yeah, because I kind of have the details.
I'll go to Lucas.
Yeah.
Asset-wise here, no sound. We'll just do the injuries and details.
Okay, so no, we're not going to go to their body cam footage.
Correct. It'll B-roll, but
Okay,
not
okay,
sound.
okay, cool.
Hmm? Browns rookie Quinshon Judkins is off to a pretty good start for his first year in the NFL, but there is an incident that allegedly happened before all of that is now being brought back to the light due to new photos, videos, and other information revolving allegations of domestic violence earlier in the offseason.
Yeah, you'll remember back on July 12th, Quinshon Judkins and his partner at the time were allegedly returning from a trip to Hawaii when they got into a dispute over some text messages that she allegedly saw on his phone. Apparently, he wasn't doing a very good job of defending her to his family. According to a police incident report we've obtained, she alleges things got physical during this argument. She says he punched her in the mouth. She says he punched her in the shoulder and then in the thigh. The case ultimately was investigated by cops and the prosecutors, and it was declined to press charges against Quinshon. There was just not enough evidence, according to prosecutors, to convict him of a crime. So now that that case has been disposed, we were able to obtain some of the investigative report, and as part of it, you could see some injury photos that she says she suffered at the hands of Quinshon. It's kind of tough to tell, at least with some of these, but you could see on her shoulder or an arm area, there does appear to be bruising. On her thigh, there does appear to be some sort of scratch marks. And on her face, again, it's hard to see. You could see some marks on her chin and maybe something on her lip as well. In the incident report and the prosecutor's decline memo, they mentioned all of these injuries multiple times, or all these alleged injuries multiple times, and they say that they could observe them pretty strongly in these. Again, I don't know how well you can see it in these photos or not, but again, he is not facing any criminal charges here. They declined to prosecute with these. Said again, there's just not enough evidence. But you can see here, I mean, she does appear to have some kind of injuries from something. And I will say that as part of the decline memo, Quinshon, through his attorney, did admit to getting physical with her, but only in a way to get her to stop hitting him. So that's where we're at with all this. Again, Quinshon in no trouble at this point, and it seems like this is all behind him. The case has been disposed, and barring some kind of unforeseen evidence, he's in the clear in this case.
Right, you said he's in the clear. He doesn't have any criminal charges, but where do things stand with the NFL right now?
Still under investigation, correct? I believe they're still looking into everything, and if we know anything about these investigations, they take quite a long time. But again, with the case over criminally, usually it's pretty swift. I would imagine at this point, he's probably not facing much, but again, you never know. I mean, she seems like a willing alleged victim, I guess you could call her. So maybe she has something more to say to the NFL's investigators that she didn't say to cops, or maybe she's more convincing there. So we'll see. But again, criminally, he's clear.
Right. And, you know, it's something that you hate to see going on, especially for, any player at all. But Quinshon Judkins, he didn't spend much time with the Browns in the offseason with all this going on, as well as, figuring out his contract. But on the field, I mean, he's been really productive for the Browns backfield that has lost Nick Chubb. He's filled in that role. He's had a couple touchdowns on just under 50 carries, and, he's possibly going to run for 1,000 yards. So all this behind him, and apparently it's not going to affect him on the field.
Yeah. Tough investigation. I mean, it's basically he said, she said, and she does appear to have some marks on her. But again, if he's saying that, look, like she was beating me up and I had to kind of get her off me, how do you prosecute?
Yeah.
And that's ultimately what the prosecutor said in their decline memo was it's not enough. We can't convict him of that.
Yeah, it's definitely a tough spot.
Yeah.
Are they still together?
Oh, yep.
Who's the prosecutor? Stevie Wonder. That's funny, John.
Yeah. How was that?
How was what?
Your absence.
I was hanging out.
Yeah?
He goes from a live show to a live show every day to come back to his live show.
We honestly, when we talk about streamers and everything, a fascinating one would be Babcock because you just see all the work that he does and the, sometimes 4 shows at once he's thinking about.
What
Dude,
did we
let's
talk to
just get
DC
about
about?
a dozen
And I'm
cameras
just not trying to
and just
butter him up
follow
right now.
Babcock around like the Truman Show for a while.
No, so there's a thing about my delivery that people think that I'm being sarcastic when I'm being genuine. One time, Harvey was going on vacation, one of the rare times that he takes time off, and I said, have a nice trip, and I meant it sincerely, and he's like, thanks. And
Said that?
I mean it. I love Babcock. I see him like an older brother.
Oh.
Just like my older brother.
What did you talk to DC about?
Lucas got a beautiful family.
Thank you.
Led by his father, Ed. Whitman. I love your dad. You know that.
I know. Oh, it is so
I want to
weird
call
because
him right now.
Oh man. Just getting
What's wrong
chippy.
with the ball?
So let's do a poll real quick. Who
Okay.
wants Babcock to keep bouncing the ball? And
Does
who
it
doesn't?
make an annoying noise?
I mean, it's annoying me, but
Is it?
how I am with sounds.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna launch a poll. We'll see. We'll see
All
what
right.
people say.
Let's
Should
see.
Babcock keep bouncing the ball?
We've got a lot of
Yes.
different types of balls.
Oh no, what's going on?
Here you go.
Huh?
Where are we going with this?
What happened?
Mojo, I agree. I don't know what's up with all this talk. But... Okay, I have a question
can't I
for
hear
whoever is available to answer.
Oh, my mic. Mojo, I'm sorry if you were talking. I couldn't hear. Go. I'm sorry, Luke. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, have you guys been to Hawaii before?
I have
Yes.
never been to
Yes.
Hawaii.
I have.
I'm going to Maui for the first time. I'll be
Nice.
gone from the show on tomorrow.
Oh, I heard
and,
you're going.
and
I
on
didn't know you were
Monday.
going to Hawaii.
Yeah, I'm
Going
going
to
to Hawaii,
Good
and
for
I'm going to
you.
Maui, and I.
Good for you, dude.
And I have no idea. I've never been before, and I have no idea what to do.
Oh.
So, if you have
That's
any
awesome.
recommendations,
I'll give you my 2 cents on Hawaii. I haven't been to Maui before. I
Thank you,
think
Shannon.
Big Island is one of the most overrated places I've ever been to.
okay, fair.
It's way too touristy. It's expensive. It's not nice. I don't love it at all.
Mm-hmm.
However, Kauai was fantastic. I
Okay.
thought that was a seriously cool place, but never been to Maui, so I can't say anything.
Maui
Fair.
goes
I think I'm gonna do a little golfing on Saturday morning. Play a nice round out by the ocean.
That's
Oh,
awesome.
you got to snorkel.
Where are you going with?
man.
I think I'm going snorkeling on Sunday morning, so gotta try to pack the trip up.
How long are you going for?
I'm going. I get there at 11 tomorrow morning,
Okay.
and then I come back Monday evening.
Here's the thing,
Awesome.
though. When he
That's
talking
great.
about Mojo said expensive,
Yeah.
that is so true. I remember I tried to get a McDonald's value meal there. It was like $10 for like 2 cheeseburgers.
You went
and
to Hawaii, you went to
fries.
McDonald's?
Yes. Yeah, it was
So we stay
expensive.
in nice hotels. There's like sand in the sheets. It's
Really?
just, everything
Oh,
was
wow.
just kind of
Yeah, it was
crunchy
crazy.
I'm
and
curious
dank
how it's
and-
gonna be because
like
I'm
10,
going for a
15
friend's
bucks.
birthday, and we're doing.
Oh,
we have
nice.
15 people that are going,
Woo.
and we're staying in an Airbnb. So I'm hoping that'll be a fun experience. And
Nice place.
Well,
it
trips are
seems
always
like a nice
about
place.
the group you go with.
Yeah, I
so
agree.
There's that.
Yeah.
No, it'll be a good time, but.
Golfing though, that seems like a lot of fun though.
I want to be good at golf so bad. That's like I want to be good so bad. But
golf?
it's very difficult.
Not in a while.
Not in a while.
Not in a while. Yeah.
What about you,
I used to
Mojo?
like to golf.
You golf?
Yeah. Mojo's
I'll
got
take
an
a couple
infamous
swings
golf
if I'm
swing.
at something. And
I think I
that'll be about
saw
it.
a post of you,
Mojo's got
Mojo.
Yeah,
swinging
Mojo's got
swinging the socks off the ball.
He's got a hell of a golf swing.
I'm a low key.
I bet if you make contact with that driver,
Goes a
Mojo,
mile.
that's going 380.
Goes a mile.
I'm a low key
what is
Tiger
this?
Woods.
Low-key Tiger Woods.
Yeah. I'll eat. I'll eat up some.
When is it?
Tiger Cub Woods
Is it-
over there.
Okay. If I probably need like
Well, Mojo,
8
you're in a
minutes or so.
spot with some good,
I gotta finish,
golf
the
thing
last-
down in Florida.
Steve,
What's
okay.
that?
I feel like you're in a good spot for some golf down in Florida.
Okay.
Wouldn't know.
Well, there's a lot of nice places over there down.
That's simple.
Hey, fair enough, fair
We
enough.
got some guys in our department that can golf, though.
Really?
Pretty good. Yeah. Rob and Corey, they're
Got it.
pretty good.
Dwalishvili. Okay. So Merab, one of the most dominant
Yes,
fighters
sir.
in the entire world right now.
Copy that.
Okay. Do you want me to say before we go, Steve? Okay. Okay. So it is. It's D. Okay. Okay. And what are we doing total time? Short as it can be. Okay. Okay. And we're tossing to Merab. Okay. Let's do it.
Here we go. I got you.
UFC 320. Okay. Welcome back to TMZ Sports. Merab Dwalishvili is without a doubt one of the most dominant fighters in the entire world. Not just the bantamweight champion, but one of the top pound-for-pound guys in the world. A guy a lot of people think is now going to reign over this division for years and years and years. Could be like 20 years, nearly 20 years, because Merab wants to fight for a really long time. He's not one of these guys like Daniel Cormier that says, at 40, I'm out. No, he wants to, again, fight for at least a decade and a half more. That's exactly what he told us when we recently talked to Merab. Take a look.
I want to continue this great winning streak, and I want to keep defending my belt. You know, right now, I have a top contender like Corey Sahagan is. I'm not overlooking. You know, he's a great opponent for me. First, I want to win against him, and after I want to ask UFC favor in a quick turnaround to either November or December. I want to have 4 fights in this year. That would be great resume and another kind of record. I'm planning to fight until 50 years old, and I will have many records or many good stuff. Then after I will be retired, I can proud. But right now, I'm not proud of anything. I'm just focused of myself, get better, and I'm not enjoying this moment. I'm just working hard to get better and keep winning fights and do most.
So that's shocking. I mean, for a 50-year-old MMA fighter, especially at the top level, that's not something that you see. He's 34 years old now. You heard him say that he wants to be really active this year. He is fighting Corey Sandhagen on Saturday. He puts his belt on the line. Corey is the number 4th ranked bantamweight fighter, but he is an incredibly dangerous fighter. You could absolutely make the case that he is the 2nd best in the world and maybe even the best. It's going to be a really good fight. He wants to then turn around and fight next month or in December. He is an absolute machine. Merab is truly one of the best, one of the most dangerous fighters in the entire world. And I really do take him at his word when he says he wants to do this until he's 50 years old. Again, nobody has been able to do it before. Is Merab the first guy that can have success deep into his 40s? You got to wait a little bit, so you have to stay tuned. But that's what he says he wants to do. The journey continues Saturday, UFC 320 championship fight. It's the co-main event. Cannot wait. As for us right now, we are out of time. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye. If there's anybody that could do it, honestly, it's probably Merab. He is just a machine. He doesn't get tired. His gas tank, it's crazy.
50 though.
Yeah.
Man. You fight till 50 if you don't plan on living very long
I
past
know.
50.
Yeah, it's probably not the best idea from that standpoint, from like brain injuries and such. But he's.
Stop for a while?
No, he kind of just got to the top. He was a contender for a while, and then he became champion last year, and yeah, he's a beast. He's really fun to watch.
And he waited because he didn't want to fight his teammate.
Yeah.
So he probably would have been champion years
Yeah.
ago.
Oh, yeah. That's interesting. Aljamain Sterling and Merab are really close friends, and Aljamain was either champion or he was right there, like knocking on the doorstep of being champ. And Merab just basically put his career on hold because he didn't want to interfere
Dude,
with his
that's the
buddy.
craziest thing ever.
Right?
Like, yeah, I'll just wait a few years.
Yeah.
I'll win it later.
But who
Whatever.
knows, Mojo, right? If you never get you could see
Yeah.
someone never getting the chance, something happens, you never know. So I thought that was a huge sacrifice, and that kind of shows the kind of guy that he is. That's a, you know, Daniel Cormier and Cain Velasquez, same thing, same deal, where they weren't going to fight each other, and they didn't want to interfere with each other. It's awesome. Yeah. They need a new crop of stars, and I think they've got some guys who are getting there. But yeah, Conor McGregor. Do I think Conor fights again? Yeah, probably once or twice more. But he's not going to be there 3 times a year anymore. So yeah, I think they need John Jones. If he fights again, you probably get 1 or 2 more fights. They need that next crop of stars. Like Hamzat is a star. He's a scary guy. But yeah, I think who is that going to be? Yeah. Well, you had no women's stars, and then you had Ronda Rousey, and obviously then Amanda Nunes. So I think the sport's in a good place. It's so valuable, but it'll be interesting to see who the next crop of stars are. We are out of time, guys.